What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Weapon Collective. My name's Jeff, and we're back down in the Gat Cave, and I am kicking this video off with a bit of shameless self-promotion. And as weird as this feels, very foreign for me, but there is something coming up called the Gundies. It is 6 days away, and I've had a few people reach out letting me know that they nominated the channel for a Gundie, which is super cool. Thank you. Such a tremendous honor, even thinking that someone would do that for the channel. It's much appreciated. But they were really questioning, is there a category? Because there's several categories that you can choose from to nominate a channel for. So it just made sense to come on and just direct people, if one was so inclined that they were going to nominate the channel for a Gundie, to focus the nominations on a specific area. Because as I mentioned, there are a bunch of different categories, and it would be a bummer to get nominations, but have them spread out amongst several different categories and just do nothing. So I think it's best to say, let's pick one category, and I'm not telling you you have to, you should, or anything, but if you're so inclined as you want to nominate the channel for a Gundie, I'm going to say let's focus them on Breakout Creator of the Year. I think that's probably the one that makes the most sense, at least to me. I don't know. But anyhow, feels a little awkward even talking about this to you guys, but I'm going to leave it there and do with it what you will. On to the good stuff, the gun stuff. That's what we're talking about today, and we are talking about Fowler Industries Vanta 9s. So I have 3 Fowler Industries Vanta 9s, and if you're following me on Instagram, you have most likely seen all 3 of these guns. And if you're not following me on Instagram, what are you doing? Get over there. We're having a blast on Instagram. I was very hesitant to start the Instagram page, but now I regret not doing it sooner, because Instagram is really like where you probably see my guns hit first, and I'm communicating with people the most on Instagram. I spend quite a bit of time, too much probably, on Instagram. So if you're not following me, please do. It is at the Weapon Collective on Instagram. It's a lot of fun. Okay, now to the good stuff, the gun stuff, the Fowler Industries Vanta 9s. And we're gonna go through these in the order that I bought them. So the first one I ever got was this one, Fowler Industries Vanta 9, 5-inch, all black, and ordered this in 2021, got it in 2022, and I've had it, and it's, I mean, the Fowler Industries Vanta 9, one of the sexiest pistols on the market, if not the sexiest pistol. I think it is such a good looking gun, and it's a great shooting gun. The only problem is I just don't shoot this gun all that much, because as you know, I much prefer shooting comped ported pistols, and this one wasn't. So I shot it a little early on when I got it, obviously, and then got more into the ported stuff, the comp stuff, and drifted away from the stuff that wasn't. So this was just kind of collecting dust in the drawer, sadly, and it's a waste. So what I did, I sent this off to TDS Gunworks up in Wyoming, and he did some aftermarket porting to it. Did an awesome job. Put these inline ports here with a chunk port, and now I'm gonna shoot the shit out of this gun, because this is such a fun gun to shoot. It's a quality gun. It is a great shooting gun, not ported. With the aftermarket porting, now it's right up my alley and what I'm interested in. So this is a very cool gun. And then after that, I picked up this guy. So this is the 4 1/4 inch, the FDE K version, the Commander, and same thing. This one, although I got this one last year, and I love the color of this gun. This FDE looks so good. It's such a sexy gun. But when I purchased it, it came with a threaded barrel, and it came with the K-size grip, which I am no fan of. And for many reasons, aesthetically, functionally, everything. So I ordered this full-size Valentine grip, And you can run magwells on these. On the carry size, you can't. And it's just such a better gun, or such a better grip, in my opinion. The way it fits in my hand functionally with the magwell and reloads, and it just looks better. So got this one and then sent this up to TDS with the 5-inch. Got the same porting package done, except I had him cut the threads off, which he did a fantastic job, giving me this flush reverse crown barrel. And then he did a little trigger job, and this thing is money. So look at this trigger. This is probably the lightest trigger I have now. Like little take up right to the wall, and then, I mean, it is light. And then the reset, it is very nice trigger in this. That is these two guns. I have filmed a video on the updated porting with these two pistols. That'll be out very soon. Stay tuned for that. And there was an issue with this one in that video. I have since fixed it, but it did end up crap in the bed on that day. So watch that video to see what happened to it. Had nothing to do with the work I had done, but interesting. Go check that video out when it drops. Should be very soon, and see what happened to the 4¼ inch Vanta 9. Oddly enough, I love how the universe works, because literally the day I sent these two guns off to Wyoming to get ported was the day that this third one came into my life. At least the picture of it, where I saw it and said, oh my gosh, yes, I'll take it. And then it took a little while for it to actually take delivery. But up to that point, I had basically resigned that I had the black 5-inch, I had the FDE commander length. Neither of them were ported, but now I'm gonna go get them aftermarket ported, because the ported pistols, factory ported pistols from Fowler, they're around, but they're hard to get and rarely available. And I just think, like, I don't need a third Fowler. I'm just gonna port these. That'll be cool. And that was that. Send those off, and then this thing comes in. And once I saw it, it was just, there was no ifs, ands, or buts. I was getting this gun because I think this is the best looking Fowler Vanta 9 I've ever seen. And this is one sexy gun. And it is factory ported. It's the 5-inch, which is my preference. I much prefer a 5-inch pistol. And at first I was like, the blue trigger, maybe I'll swap that out to a black one when I get it. But it has since grown on me. I think this thing is so badass. This is one of my favorite looking guns I own. I think it is just very, very original, very cool, dead sexy, unique. It's a Fowler, and man, is that a good looking gun. I don't have many CRN coated guns either, so that silver just, I don't know if the camera does it justice, but in person this thing is so freaking sexy. Had them do the front sight delete, which is cool. The only thing better than that would just be no dovetail whatsoever, but I think that is a really good solution. They come in and they just have a little filler for that dovetail, which is cool. I like it. Maybe even getting that CRN so it disappears even more, but the contrast looks good too. I just can't even tell you how much I love the look of this gun. I think it is one of the, if not the coolest gun I've ever seen. Maybe not be for everybody, but I dig it. So, factory ported, and like I said, I did just shoot a video on with these two guns where I'm testing out the aftermarket porting. So the next video is going to be these two guns. Taking these two 5-inch pistols and really just comparing them and checking out the difference between factory ported and aftermarket porting. Because the Fowler factory ports has these, V slot ports up front, So V2, little longer maybe. So we'll see how those work. I've never shot a ported, factory ported Fowler, so it will be very interesting versus this setup with, you know, you have 4 inline ports and this chunk port. So this thing is doing more work, I think. This one feels heavier. Let me weigh these real quick. Let me get back to you. Okay, so I just weighed both these guns and weighed them. They have the same optic, same light, and they both have the same empty magazine in them. So they're as close to the same as they can be. This one came in at 50.7 ounces, which is 3 pounds, 2.7 ounces. And then this guy came in at 49.9 ounces. So it's like an ounce difference. Really not that much. And I guess that's just the grip, because this one has the Valentine grip and this is just their micro dot, I think. I don't know what they call these early grips, but it feels heavier when you pick it up. But they also cut more out of the barrel, so in the slide. Who knows? But they both feel fantastic, and I can't wait to get both these bad boys out on the range, because that is going to be a very cool comparison. This is one of those guns that is so pretty I don't even want to shoot it. No way, I'm not going to, but it's just, you want to keep it looking like this, right? I do, because look at this. This thing's already all just toasted, but hey, that's what they're for. I only have 2 guns I won't shoot, and those are my special edition Sand Vipers. Everything else I shoot, and this is going to be one of them. Let's look at this trigger. So this guy, right to the wall, very little take up, and then nice break on that. Then for the reset, very short, perfect reset. I mean, that's, these factory guns from good companies come with dialed triggers. It's just that little K version has that extra spicy trigger. And man, I think it's lighter in my Infinities. It's right there with them if it's not lighter. And I like that. But this is, I did measure this. This is like right under 2 pounds, right? You know, right at that, right at 2 or just under. So right where I like it. And just such a damn sexy gun. I can't wait to shoot it. And I think it's going to be cool. So comment below. What are your thoughts? How are these 2 guns going to stack up? What are your thoughts? And on this one, I forgot to mention that this one has a heavier spring. Yeah, I'm running a 9-pound spring in this because Trenton up at TDS Gunworks, he resprung this gun. So he said there was a 12-pound recoil spring in it and about a 20-pound hammer spring, and he went to a 9 and a 15 respectively. So I'm thinking this has, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a 12. Maybe it's a 10 there, and I have no idea what the hammer spring is, but we'll see. I'm not sure if Fowler was, because like I said, this is an older gun. This is from 2021, 2022-ish. So this is one of the early models, and I don't know if they've changed what their guns are sprung at from the factory. I'm gonna have to take it apart, check, and see if it has a color code. But man, let me know what you guys think. Which gun is your money on? Which one is gonna be flatter, faster, softer? We know which one is the sexiest, I think. I mean, that's me. But maybe your mileage may vary. What is your favorite gun out of the 3 of them? Let me know. Interested to hear. Everybody, you know, as they say, there's a screw for every nut. So you guys, let me know what you think about the Fowlers. I mean, maybe somebody hates this and loves this. Nothing wrong with that. So let me know. I'd be interested to hear. Please comment, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. I'm Jeff for the Weapon Collective, reminding you, keep your weapons collected and keep collecting your weapons. I'll catch you next time.